I'm in a panic. I've had a serious situation where my home was burned down, and I have to have this on record due to the fact that I have a pacemaker, and this has heightened my level of anxiety to distress. Now, I had called and asked a lady named Tabitha at Skowhegan Tractor Supply back in February if I could set a trailer there and do a fundraiser, a spaghetti dinner fundraiser. She told me that I could. She asked me when I wanted to bring the trailer there. I told her that I wanted to bring the trailer there as soon as possible because I had a house fire and I do community work. I have a licensed L3C nonprofit where I donate to the community. And in the meantime, this town of Skowhegan wouldn't give me a permit to set up and sell food, do a fundraiser, okay? Now, there's been a lot of retaliation. They burned my home down, condemned it frivolously. I've got a lawsuit going, and this has made a major situation. So I've been up there several times to try to get my camper, which is what I use. I'm a carny by trade and by blood, so we use campers to haul our stuff and our equipment. I set it there. I've tried several times to go back there and get it, and it was either storming or it was snowed in. Well, I have finally been able to find someone and be able to purchase the amount of a truck to be able to go and get that trailer. I sent my worker up there to get it. It's all trailer to do this. And Tabitha just was very rude to me on the phone, told me that she didn't give me permission. Yes, she did, or I never would have put it there. She knows what's in that camper, and she told me now that it's up to the owner of the property and the police, and they put a lock on my trailer and won't let me have my trailer. Why is that? She wouldn't explain it to me, but I would like to know. I told her I wanted to write down the information or record it because I have short-term memory, and she was really nasty to me and told me that she wasn't going to stay on the phone, and she hung up. Now, I'm wanting to know if somebody is willing to assist me in talking to the owner of your property or whatever it is, because I have proof, witnesses, and otherwise to prove that I have tried to get this trailer several different times, and knowing that I was out of state, having to go out of state to work, and I can't be there all the time. I have asked several times for people to assist me. I have proof of that. I had called AAA, which I have Premier Towing, and they wouldn't come get it without a vehicle being there. So it's not that I have tried to keep my trailer there. I've been trying to retrieve my trailer. Now there's a lock put on it, and she said it's out of her hands. She has nothing to do with it, that I had to call the police. Well, the fact is there's a contradiction here, and there is charges against that police department because of my ex being a sergeant. Okay, so this is all retaliative stuff happening, and I have all proof of that as well because I have filed protection from harassment against them, and now they're not allowing me to have my work trailer that has personal belongings in it as well. That's a major concern to me, and it's going to be a major concern to the community when I reach out.
Okay, so I don't have any of their personal information of who owns that building or anything like that. What I can do, though, is I can give you our corporate office number, and they can help facilitate that for you.
Yeah, okay, well, and so can you make somebody aware? I mean, there's got to be somebody you can contact today to let them know that this could turn into a major lawsuit tomorrow. I mean, I have GPS tracking on my phone and vehicle that prove that I've been there and tried to retrieve my trailer. And the plow guys plowed it in. They even waved at me, and I waved back as I was sitting there waiting for daylight so that I could hook up my trailer one morning, and they plowed it in. They looked at me, waved, and plowed it in. So I'd like to know who plows that parking lot as well, because that was frivolous. They knew I was there to get my trailer. They knew it was my trailer.
Yeah.
So why is it that I'm having such a difficult time getting my personal trailer? That's my work trailer. That I do work for the community, and I'm being totally harassed. And now it seems like What? Who owns that building up there? It's in their hand, in the police hands? I don't think so. This is going to be a situation that's going to end up in federal court if we can't get somebody to contact me in regards to it, like immediately. I am a disabled person. I have a pacemaker, and this is causing me much grief. This is causing me a lot of distress right now. And I am going to go get my medical device checked because it's to that point where I've got anxiety and I'm shaking from it, which is going to trigger my pacemaker, all due to the fact that Tabitha was that rude, first of all. And then, most of all, y'all are going to try to keep from Tractor Supply, keep my trailer from me, when I can prove that I've got full intent and I had integrity and honestly went up there to try to retrieve my trailer. It was plowed in. It was iced in. And now they're going to keep it from me? That's a frivolous act.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't me taking advantage. That's Tabitha being frivolous, retaliative, because she's from there. She knows these people.
Okay.
I want a resolution. I want a resolution now because it's those people in that area, as well as the police. Like I said, my ex being a sergeant, and I've put him on YouTube asking why he was sleeping with me under the age of 18. This is all retaliative situation.
Oh, dear.
They've already burned my house down because I brought it to the attention of everybody that my daughter was born by the time I was 3 weeks into 18 years old and asked about it being the sergeant. I brought to light other situations, and because I did that, my daughter went missing. She was drugged and all kinds of stuff. She was found. I had to make medical decisions on her during the time that they burned my home down and sent me videos of it, and that's all I have left is that work trailer with the items in it to make money to rebuild my life. And for this place to be keeping my trailer frivolously like that after she gave me permission and had my phone number as well as my flyer with my email address on it. If she had any questions, Sarah, she should have contacted me, right?
Yeah, that's all scary stuff happening. Like I said, I think the best course of action would be to call our corporate office, and they'll be able to get you the information that you need of who has the building and who the plow company is, and because they'll have all of that stuff on file there.
You don't have that information on you? You don't have anybody there that can tell me? You can't help me get that information today? Because I can tell you that this is really heightening my situation where I've just had somebody message me back. They're coming to get me. They're going to assist me to the doctor's office, the hospital, and I'm going to get my pacemaker read, and then I'm going to proceed with lawsuit.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any information on the Skowhegan store. I'm pretty
okay, well, could you do me a favor? And could you try by maybe perhaps contacting her and letting her know that this is not going to be a good situation? Perhaps she could try to rationalize with you or somebody.
I can absolutely reach out to her.
Yeah, if you would, and let her know that I've given this all out here on audio record. It's all being shared to YouTube, and then it's going to be shared with the federal court tomorrow because I have proof that she had given me permission. I have proof that I've been there to try to get my trailer and it was plowed in. I have proof that she was rude to me. I have proof of how many times I've been there. I have proof of witnesses that went there with me to get it, and I have proof of witness that I've got there right now trying to retrieve it.
Okay.
So knowing all of that and the extra expenses and the fact that knowing that I have a disability with a pacemaker and I'm going to get it checked, it's going to cost a whole lot more than it is to replace that trailer and the contents in it.
Okay. So would you like that corporate number as well?
No, I'm going to wait for you to do what I asked you to do and try to be mediator and resolve this situation, and I'll give you my phone number where you gladly can contact me back.
I can't personally mediate anything.
Well, I'm saying from store to store, give them a heads up or something, let them know that this isn't something that's acceptable.
Let her know about our conversation, but there's really nothing that I can.
Well, you can. Yeah, I would greatly appreciate that.
Course of action, really.
Yeah, I'm not telling you have to do it. I'm just asking you if you would kindly reach out and try to do something to resolve a situation to squash a major lawsuit that is about to come about. Because this is wrong, and you said it yourself. It's wrong.
I don't have the whole story except for what you said.
Well, you've got the whole story because that's exactly what happened.
Yep. And I don't know, and I can absolutely call her and let her know about our conversation, but that's all I can do.
Yeah, well, here, let me just add to it. I know that she deals with the people that deal with the fact they burned my home. And those same people go in there on a regular basis, just like I did, to buy chicken feed for my chickens that they stole from my home before they burned my home. And leading up to the fact that they burned my home, I asked Tabitha if I could put my food trailer there, which, if you know anything about carnies, we work out of our food trailers and we sleep in the back of them.
I don't know anything.
And knowing that, well, now you do, because I just told you. So with that being said, I don't sleep in my trailer. It is full of supplies. For working, and knowing that it's full of supplies for working and clothing for the community, and I have all proof of, in fact, of that. I have donations that were put in there to supply to others, and you're going to keep that from me, Tractor Supply? I don't think that's a good idea, but okay, we'll deal with this today, and we'll file a lawsuit against it tomorrow. How about that? Y'all have a nice day, and I will proceed. That is not a threat. That is a promise that I am filing a lawsuit if my trailer is not released. Thank you. And so, Tractor Supply, Skowhegan, Maine, I'm going to request one more time that you release my property.